Hello everybody, my name is Maple Pine and welcome back to the sixth episode of my Minecraft Let's Play series. It's actually been a while since I last hit record actually, and I've kind of put up a clip of a time lapse of me building this Enderman farm, sorry, Wither Rose farm, but that actually happened quite a bit ago. I built this like 2 weeks ago. Ever since I haven't really been able to get on. Don't really have the time to play, but right now I do, so I'm trying to take advantage of it. So actually, let's free cam. Okay, so I've actually had to make a few revisions to the farm, place a few more extra bits of obsidian, contrary to what the tutorial told me to do. Because the enchanting table and the hopper below kept breaking, but now I think that the farm is working perfectly. I will make sure to put the link to the tutorial in the description. But yeah, this farm is completely done. And I don't really have a project in mind needing wither roses. So now you may be asking, what's the plan for today's episode? Well, that's kind of the problem. I haven't really been able to record since I don't really know what I want to do. Collecting items for the massive storage system has really kind of put a toll on me, and I really don't feel like doing that at the moment. But I think I do have a bit of a project in mind which will take a bit of time to actually finish and do. But I thought maybe I'd get that started this episode. But I think I came up with an idea, another big project, because I seem to like to not finish my existing projects and start new ones out of thin air. But we are in the desert for a specific reason, and that reason is to collect some sand. And by some sand, I mean a lot of sand. I have here 5 empty shulker boxes. I'm hoping this is enough for the project I have in mind. And this project actually has something to do with collecting materials for the massive storage system. I really want to complete the storage system in a very chronological way. And so the next few blocks that I need actually require a lot of work and a massive project. There are for sure simpler ways to finish this project, but I've decided to take the hard route and do it in the most time costly way because I really have no idea why. But it's something I've always wanted to do for a while. Okay, I'm gonna stop blueballing you guys, and I'm gonna tell you guys that my big plan currently my big project I want to kind of get started in is actually creating a um a guardian farm. Because the next blocks I need to complete the source system is actually a bunch of prismarine blocks. And really, building a guardian farm is the only way to get a large quantity of those. And they are also quite evidently pretty good building blocks, especially the sea lanterns and the dark prismarine, which I kind of want to get my hands on. So I think that's going to be the big project we're going to work on for the at least for the foreseeable future, let's say. And the reason why I need sand is because I've always wanted to do this, and the thing I've always wanted to do was clear out my own what's it called? Sea temple, whatever it's called, ocean monument, ocean monument. Yeah. Yeah. So it's gonna be a long one. This is gonna take a lot of time, but I am actually pretty excited. I've been kind of hyping myself up to this project, just even get a start on it. But I'm here now. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I think I'm gonna jump into another quick time lapse just so I can collect all the sand. Okay, and with that, I've cleared a pretty large area now. Um, and I've filled up all my shulker boxes. Very quick work actually. Okay, and I found the ocean monument. Good, not too far from the base, but I don't actually have another portal leading here, which I'll have to build in a second. But this is where the hard part comes in, which is to actually fill the whole thing up with sand. And as I said before, I've never done this before, so I don't really know how to properly set up the perimeter. So I'll probably look up some sort of YouTube video on that just so I don't get it wrong the first time I do it. But I'm guessing I just have to follow the chunks around it, right? And make sure that to fill up all the chunks where the guardians can spawn, and should be pretty easy. But this is gonna take a pretty long time, so I'm gonna probably have to hop into another time lapse or something. God, this episode is gonna be very, very heavy on the time lapses, but well, what can you do about that? All right, no music here, just me. As you can see, the time lapse didn't really go that well. I didn't have my render distance up high enough. As you can see, I'm filling up a pretty big area, so a lot of chunks are unloaded. It's very choppy. So you may be wondering what the floating orbs are, and those are just indicators, actually from data pack from Vanilla Tweaks, that kind of just tells you the area where mobs will spawn around you. And so I'm kind of using that as a guideline to set where I'm going to be draining all the water out. All right, guys, the circle is finished. As you can see here, by free count, took a bit longer than I thought, a lot more resources than I thought, and I think I've taken a bigger bite than I thought. But thoughts are all I have, so doesn't mean anything. Um, yeah, and now I think the hard process is now to just slowly clear out all this water, which I think I'll probably be doing off camera. Before commencing with anything, I thought maybe I'd do something fun for this episode, because it's been pretty grindy so far. And I thought I only have 32 sponges, and to clear out this whole perimeter as quick as possible, which is not saying much, I'd probably need more than this much, right? So I think I'm gonna go looking for ocean monuments and seeing if I can find more sponge. This is gonna be so much fun. I love Elder Guardians, and I love having mining fatigue. Okay, so I found the first monument. Uh, okay. I'm gonna fly in there, and I'm just going to wing it. I think. I don't really know how this works. Gotta get in before the mining fatigue sets in, right? So, oh, these guys have okay. That's one. You know what I haven't brought? I haven't brought shoot something to breathe. I need to be quick about this actually. There we go. Now, I don't know where the other Elder Guardians are, but I'm pretty sure there's one somewhere around here. There it is, okay. One. Okay, that's two. There we go. That's the last one. Okay, I think that's it. That was a lot easier than I thought. I thought it'd be kind of anticlimactic, not gonna lie. Yeah, I found out that this is actually a pretty good way to just regenerate your bubbles. Just bucket. That works perfectly. And the mining fatigue doesn't recur as frequently as I thought it did. It's kind of odd, but I kind of have to find the sponge room. Sponge. Ah, there we go. Found the sponge room finally. That's all the sponge, I think. It's like the 35, not like bad yield. But this is really the only way to get sponge, so I think I'm gonna be doing this for a few more of these ocean monuments. Hopefully I can get like 3 stacks, that should be enough. But, yeah, it's gonna be a very fun, very tedious process. So we're back now, and I've set up another portal to the ocean monument. And currently, I'm just drying all the sponges that I've gotten, kind of like my spoils of war, say. Yeah, so if you didn't know, you can actually dry your sponges in the nether. The other way to do this is to put them into a furnace. Actually, it might be faster than this, but this is the thing I'm gonna do for now. And with this, I've gotten about, mm, I think 3 stacks? No, close to 4 stacks, almost 4 stacks of sponges, which combined with the view I had is just about 4 stacks and a half, which I think is more than enough to get the project going. Luckily, on the last monument I raided, there were 3 sponge rooms, which is, I think, quite rare. So I'm kind of happy with that. Yeah, but now it's the most annoying part of this project, and that is draining the ocean like a god. So how draining the ocean works is actually quite simple, but it's just a very monotone, very laborious task. So what you do is you grab a bunch of sand, and I actually started sectioning it off here from prior, but basically how it works is you go here, and I actually don't really know the optimal area I have to do, but you section off certain areas. For example, let's start off here actually. One, two, three, four. Let's say I wanna get rid of the seaweed. Let's say I wanted to do this part. I will section this part off with sand. Okay, so you section off like this, and then what you do is just place the sponge. Place the sponge. And this way, it's the probably the quickest way to get rid of water and to actually yeah. So there's that, and that's one section done. As you can see, it's nothing impressive. Yeah, this is a big project. I bit off more than I can chew. And I think that's it for the episode today. Unlike the previous episode, this one's very grindy. And it's looking like it's gonna be pretty grindy for the time being. And yeah, hopefully I can get another video out as soon as I can, but please don't get your hopes up. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.